She was the perfect wife, the perfect mother, the jewel of St. Petersburg society. She had everything a woman could desire: wealth, beauty, status. But a glance across a crowded train station ignited a forbidden passion that would burn her perfect world to the ground. This is a story of a shocking affair that scandalized an empire, of a woman who risks public ruin, the loss of her own child, and her very sanity for a love that society deemed a crime. She chose passion over position, desire over duty, and for it, she would pay the ultimate price. Now, the story itself. Tenny presents Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. Our story unfolds in the heart of Imperial Russia, a world of two faces. In the glittering salons of Moscow and St. Petersburg, life is a performance, governed by strict rules of status and appearance. Here we meet Anna Karenina, beautiful, intelligent, and married to Alexei Karenin, a man 20 years her senior, a man of power and position, but not of passion. Far away, in the countryside, another story begins. It belongs to Konstantin Levin, a wealthy landowner who has turned his back on the city's empty glamour. He seeks not social standing, but truth, meaning in his work, his faith, and his love for the young Princess Kitty Shtcherbatskaya. Two paths, one toward a love that will defy society, the other toward a life that will embrace it. Anna travels to Moscow to save the marriage of her brother Stiva. It is on the train platform that her own fate is sealed. There she meets Count Alexei Vronsky, a dashing military officer. Their connection is instant, electric, and dangerous. As they meet, a railway worker tragically falls to his death under a train, a dark omen of the love that has just been born. Vronsky, who had been courting the young Kitty, is immediately captivated by Anna. At a grand ball, his intentions become clear.
He is looking at her. He is supposed to be dancing with me. Why is he only looking at her?
Kitty's heart is broken, and Anna, for the first time, feels the intoxicating pull of a love she has never known.
I feel a happiness that terrifies me. It's a forbidden light, and I fear it will burn me.
Back in St. Petersburg, Anna tries to resume her life, but Vronsky follows her. He pursues her relentlessly, abandoning his military ambitions for her. Anna resists, torn between her duty to her husband and son, and the overwhelming passion she feels for Vronsky. But the facade cannot hold. She succumbs. Their affair becomes the whispered scandal of high society. Her husband, Karenin, senses the change. He is less concerned with her heart than with public appearances.
I must insist upon one thing, that you observe the outward conventions of decorum. Until I can take measures to safeguard my honor, do not let this city see your shame, or mine.
But their secret becomes impossible to hide when Anna discovers she is pregnant with Vronsky's child. After a difficult birth, Anna confesses everything to her husband. Karenin, in a moment of unexpected grace, forgives her, and Vronsky. But Anna cannot accept his cold, dutiful piety. She chooses Vronsky. She chooses passion. And with that choice, the doors of society slam shut. She is ostracized, condemned, made a public spectacle. Friends turn away. Invitations cease. Her husband refuses a divorce, meaning she cannot marry Vronsky. And worse, she is forbidden from seeing her beloved son, Seryozha.
To leave my son! It is like tearing my heart from my chest. But to live without love, that is a death of another kind.
The freedom she craved becomes a gilded cage. Her love for Vronsky, once a liberation, becomes a source of consuming jealousy and fear. While Anna's world crumbles, Levin's is being built. After his rejection by Kitty, he threw himself into his work, writing a book on agriculture and grappling with questions of faith. He and Kitty meet again, and this time, their love is grounded not in romantic fantasy, but in shared understanding and respect.
I searched for meaning in books, in philosophy, but I find it here. With you, in the earth, in family.
They marry and build a life in the country, facing the real challenges of marriage, childbirth, and faith. Levin finds his purpose not in a grand passion, but in the quiet, steady devotion to his family and his land. A life of duty, not as a prison, but as a path to true contentment. Anna and Vronsky's love, now isolated from the world, begins to suffocate. Anna's paranoia grows. She sees betrayal in every glance. Every moment Vronsky spends away from her. She begins using morphine to dull her pain.
You don't love me. You stay out of duty. Pity. Your love is dying and it is killing me.
Anna, this jealousy will destroy us. I have given up everything for you. Everything. What more must I prove?
She believes he has fallen in love with another woman. Convinced she has lost him, lost everything, she feels utterly alone, trapped by a love that has become her torment. In a final, desperate act, Anna rushes to the train station, the same place where her love story began. She wants to punish him, to make him feel her pain. As the freight train approaches, she remembers the man who died on the tracks the day she met Vronsky. The Omen. In a moment of terrifying clarity, she sees a way out of her suffering. She whispers a prayer, asking God to forgive her, and steps off the platform. The light that had once guided her, the symbol of their fateful meeting, goes out forever. Anna Karenina is a monumental work that operates on two parallel tracks. On one, we have Anna's tragic story, a cautionary tale about the destructive nature of a passion that defies all societal bounds. She seeks absolute romantic love and personal freedom, but in a rigid, hypocritical society, this quest leads only to isolation, madness, and death. On the other track, we have the story of Konstantin Levin. His is a journey inward. He searches for meaning not in grand passion, but in faith, family, and a connection to the natural order of life. While Anna's story ends in darkness, Levin's concludes with a quiet, profound discovery of purpose. If there were one key point to take from this novel, it would be Tolstoy's central question. What constitutes a good and meaningful life? The novel argues that a life built on duty, faith, and family, like Levin's, provides a stable foundation for happiness, while a life chasing an all-consuming, self-serving passion, like Anna's, ultimately leads to ruin. It's a profound exploration of the conflict between the desires of the individual heart and the unyielding structure of the world we live in. Next time on Tenny Presents The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Our story today was about a beauty that was destroyed by society's judgment, a soul ruined in the public eye. But what if the ruin was invisible? What if a man could keep his beauty forever, while his soul, hidden away from the world, bore every scar of his corruption? Next time, we explore a tragedy not of the flesh, but of a soul that rots in secret.